Hi, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are right now. Welcome to Whole Bead Virtual Spring 21. This is our second live show so far. Um, sorry, I had to mute my phone there. Um, and so this weekend, I'm bringing you findings, metals, shell, some natural pieces, some trade beads, just some really fun things. And so I hope everyone's ready to see some great beads. How's everybody doing so far today? It's been a little bit cold across the country. Even here in Northern California, we've had some cold weather these last couple of days. My office is in a it's in a three-car garage in the lower level, and it's insulated, but we I don't have actual like real heaters, so I have electric heaters that I plug in. So got a little cold in here yesterday, but feeling nice and toasty this morning. I got my coffee. I'm just about ready to go. Last weekend, we took the weekend off, and the whole family we went to Fort Bragg, Mendocino area. We went to this really cute beach called Glass Beach, and I guess years ago there was some sort of a um, like a waste or dump or factory or something, and so the beach is literally covered with glass and picked up a few little treasures for fun. Most of them were the dark brown and the clear, but I did get one little tiny cobalt blue and one Coke bottle blue, which was super fun. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but had to go pick those up, so that was really fun. And then I got this, I don't know, it's like porcelain or something. It looks like it was white on the inside and brown. I don't know, kind of a cool piece. Maybe it could be wire wrapped or something. So anyway, hi Cheryl. Hi Terry, Kathy, Teresa. We got some friends on here. It's good to see you all. Okay, so we're gonna start this morning off with The Bead Goes On, Sally. She used to do our New York show, and let's see, she's done Denver. Um, she was actually one of my very first vendors that I had in my very first Tucson show back in 1994. So known her for a really long time. She's got fabulous beads, and that's who we're going to start with today. So I'm just going to put this little graph up here while I adjust my camera. So those of you who have a um, resale license, and if you want to make a large purchase this weekend, we're doing 10% off of $500 or more. And that would be combinable for everything that I'm going to show you today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So that would be all of the vendors that I'm showing you for this weekend. You can combine all of your purchases into one. And if it reaches $500 or more and you have a wholesale, a resale license, then we would take 10% off and, of course, not charge tax. Most of the prices are already very low, which is why we can't do more than the 10%. So a couple of things really quick about how it works. So I'll be showing you things, and I have codes for each thing, and you can just go on. You can just right here in the feed, you can comment with what you want. All right, my little thing is gone that shows what to do. Um, hmm. Okay. Well, I did have this cute little graphic that would tell you my email and everything, but that's not there. Oh well, we will just go right on. Okay, so everything has a tag and a code. And so everything that's going to be from The Bead Goes On is going to be BGO and then a number. And so what you can do is you can just comment right here in the feed that you want BGO4. If you want more than one, it's best to tell me that. Like you would just say BGO4 times 2 or something like that. And otherwise, if you don't want to comment in the feed, you can just make a note of everything that you want and you can send me an email. My email is avamotherwell at AOL.com. Nancy, how do I view this? I'm not sure how to answer that question because you are on here, so you must be viewing it. I hope. Okay, so we're going to start off here with these are these groupings of Indonesian glass beads that Sally puts together. They're 5 to 6 millimeters. The strands are 24 inches long. And you get, in this group, you get 6 strands. And all 6 strands are going to be $25. And these are just some really beautiful blue aqua colors in there. And again, so this one would be BGO4, and it's $25 for all 6 strands. And this one is BGO6. This one is $17. There's 4 strands in this grouping. They are 24 inches long, and they are 5 to 6 millimeter Indonesian glass. And so this is kind of some denim blue, Montana sapphire blue with kind of a brick red and some little stripies. These stripies are kind of slate blue with the rust color. Really pretty color combos that she's got going on. And here we have BGO2. These are reds. This one is $17 for a set of 4 strands. They're 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter Indonesian glass beads. And so this, we've got like a dark kind of garnet red. This is more of a Siam red. It's matted. Then we have this one, which is kind of gray and rusty, and this little stripe. Very nice. I got little stars on my nails today. I get these really fun stickers from a friend of mine who's also a jewelry bead lady, and she does the nail stickers as well. They're called Color Street, I think, and so it's kind of fun. Okay, this one is BGO1, and it's $17 for a set of 4 strands, 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeters, glass beads from Indonesia. And so we have kind of, Sally calls this pinks, but it's kind of, we've got, I would say it's more mauve lavender tone in there. Kind of muted, natural colors. These, this type of bead is going to be really in fashion. You know, I feel like we've been kind of trying to bring the 80s back for a long time. And we've done it a lot with clothes, but not so much with jewelry. But I'm starting to see it more with jewelry. And so like these sort of African colors and tones and prints are going to be really in. Okay, so this one is BGO8. It's called Earth Tones. Oh, thank you, Nancy. My bracelet. Yeah, these are my carved Italian resin pieces, which I actually showed my last virtual, which was February 5th through 7th. I showed these. Um, so, okay, this one is BGO 8 Earth Tones. It is $17 for a set of 4 strands, 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter glass. Did you get to use them yet, Terry? I see you said you bought 3 sets. So we've got black and stripes. Um, these are really pretty here. I really like this kind of multicolored stripe in there. Trying to go slow. No reason to rush, right? Okay, this one is BGO 9. It's called Jungle. And it's $17 for a set of 4 strands. Um, Hi, Alexa. I see you found me. Thanks for saying hi. $17 for a set of 4 strands. They're 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter. And we've got kind of olive, and this is like a yellow, sort of a muted yellow, and some stripies. I was really glad that Sally got more of these in stock, because the last 2 times I showed these, we actually sold out. Particularly, I think it was the teal and blue color combos. I think we sold out of those. And there's a couple other colors we had sold out of. Okay, this one is BGO 3, called Green with Envy. $17 for a set of 4 strands. It's they're 24 inches and 5 to 6 millimeter. So this is kind of a limey green. And then the striped one in this strand is got kind of a muted turquoise with the yellow and rust color in there. If you think about it, like, what a good deal. So it's $17 for all 4 strands. So that's like not even $4 a strand. I was going to try to do the math real quick, but I haven't had quite enough coffee yet for that. This one is BGO 39. BGO 39 Bumblebee, $17 for a set of 4 strands, 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter. And so we've got a really bright yellow, a matted black, the kind of black and gray stripe, and then this really pretty yellow and black stripe. Is the third is 3 the green one? Is 3 the green one? This is 3 Green with Envy. It's kind of the limey green. Okay, I'll try to show the tags a little slower. I have to show them upside down, so that gets me a little confused sometimes. Okay, this one is BGO 7 Coral Caribbean, $17 for a set of 4 strands. They're 24 inches long and they're 5 to 6 millimeter. And we're still in the Indonesian glass. And so this is a really pretty combo. I think this one's new. I don't think we've had this one before. So we have this really pretty sort of turquoisey seafoam green. For reference on color, my nails are like a true green turquoise color, if that helps. This is like a dark coral, and then we have like the rusty red stripe, kind of a brick red. And then this is kind of a pewter gray with some stripes in there. I know that everybody's screens are going to show up slightly different with the coloring, so I try to describe the color. So this one is BG05. Okay, Lisa has a question. You can buy after the show if you like. So at the end of today, I will be posting photographs onto my Facebook wall, and I will also be publishing all the same photos on Flickr. And so you can look at photographs of everything, and there'll be the codes and the prices and everything on the photographs. So you can do that, or you can rewatch the video at any time and comment on the video as well. Or you can write things down and send me an email, whichever works out for you all. Just try not to comment and email me the same order, because that just creates more work for me on my end. Okay, so BG05 is teal. So this one's $25 for a set of, so you get 6 strands in this set. They're 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter. And this is also a new color combo. We've got this sort of opaly jade green and a stripe with like bright red and blue and yellow. And then we have 2 more green stripes here. Each one's a little bit different. And then this really pretty teal that's matted. I love matted glass. It's some of my favorite. So this one, again, you get 6 strands, all 6 of these, and it's $25. Okay, so this one is BG040, and this one is $17 for a set of 4. They are 24 inches long, 5 to 6 millimeter. And so this grouping has the matted black. It has this really pretty stripy gray black. And it has the rust brick red stripe. And then this one is a different one. It's kind of another stripe one, but it has a lot of that rich brick red in it. I don't know what happened, why my little graph isn't showing up. My son is my tech guy, and he gets everything all lined up and it's all working, everything is great, and then he leaves the room and then it's not there. But I did have this little graph that had my email and stuff on there, but I'll just try to repeat my email every now and then. So it's avamotherwell@aol.com. And if anyone wants me to send them a link to the Flickr photo albums, just send me an email and I'll do that. Okay, so this one is BG041, and this one is $49 for the set of 3. Each strand has 5 beads, and they are 18 to 22 millimeter. So we've got this one, which is black with a white stripe down the middle. This reminds me of like vintage circus or something. And then this little swirl is really beautiful. So it's black and white, but it's muted. The black and the white is muted. And this is almost like a midnight blue in this one. It's really, 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 really dark blue. So again, that one is BGO 41. And it's $49 for a set of 3. So this one is BGO 38. And it is Indonesian glass beads. It says blues, Venetian stripe, bird, Viking dot, zebra, feathered. There's, okay, it says on the tag 5, but there's actually only 4 strands here. But there's 5 beads on each strand, and it's $65 for the set. And so these are really dark cobalt blue with white. These are heavy. Okay, so this little grouping is BGO 13. It's called Ocean. It's $25 for a set of 5 strands. And these strands are 46 inches long, and it's 4mm glass beads from Indonesia. So these are really long, long strands. I can't even fit them all into my camera view. So you've got kind of an aqua turquoise, a lime green, a mixed strand, white, kind of a bone ivory white, and then a sky blue. And here we have BGO 14. This one's $30 for a set of 6 strands. So this has one more strand than the other lot did. And this one is 46 inches long. Each strand is 46 inches long, and they're 4mm. Indonesian glass. So these are opaque colors. So we've got the green, the turquoise, the sky blue, kind of a brick red, an orange, and a yellowy mustard color. And so you get all 6 of these strands for $30, and they're 46 inches long. All right, I've got 2 more of those groupings. Oops, okay, let's see. I missed one of the Indonesian groups, so let's just do this real quick. BGO 10, and this one is $25 for a set of 6 strands. They're 24 inches long, 5 to 6mm, Indonesian. And so you get 6 strands. So we have this really pretty kind of amber yellow, a light peridot green that's matted. And then we have the dark red, the dark coral, Montana blue, and the mauve. Okay, so this is another one of the 46-inch sets. This one is $20, and you get a set of 4 strands. They're 46 inches long, each strand. This one is BGO 11. And it is, so we've got the metallic and black, the brick red, and the bone white. Do we have anybody watching today from Colorado by any chance? I ask because we learned that the Denver Mart, where we host our show, has been sold and is going to be demolished. So we're gonna have to find a new home to host our show in Denver. BGO 12. This one's $25 for a set of 5 strands. They're 46 inches long, 4 millimeter. And we have the brick red, kind of a taupe. Kind of this teal gray green, and then a multi, and then a bronze. Yeah, the Denver Mart is home to 3 shows actually, ours and then 2 other ones. So we're all going to have to find a new location. Okay, so these are sea urchin shells. You might have seen the photograph I posted of this one. This is BGO 36. They are 2.5 to 3 inches in length, 8 to 12 millimeter wide, and it's $10 for 25 pieces, which I believe 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, there's 25 on the strand. So $10 for all of that. That seems like a really great deal. And she says they're from the ocean. They make a nice sound too. I don't know if you can hear that. They're kind of matted, very earthy, natural. These would be lightweight enough for earrings as well. If you wanted to take that apart and make them into earrings, you could get 12 pairs of earrings out of that. I have a feeling that those are going to sell out. Okay, these are vintage puka shells. It says BGO 37. They are 5 to 7 millimeter. The strands are 16 inches, and it's $27 for 3 strands. They're from Hawaii. So one strand is kind of a little bit more beige, and then these other 2 strands are more of a white. Puka shells. This is a grouping of mother of pearl round beads. She doesn't say that they're vintage, so I guess they're not. They're from the Philippines, and we have gray and white and brown. The gray are 6 millimeter, and the white and brown are 8 millimeter. This one is BGO 35, and it's $20 for all 3 strands. There's 100 beads of each strand. And so here, a little close up here. So let's see, this is the white. It's very natural. And then brown. I don't think I've ever seen brown mother of pearl before, so that's interesting. and then the gray. Okay, let's see. We have a couple of brass things we're going to do, and then we have some wood and some silver. After I show you the bead goes on, we're going to head over to the Seattle area, sort of virtually, and do Hands of the Hills. Okay, so this is BGO 17. This is brass strand of spacer beads. It's $28. There's 500 plus beads on the strand. The strand is 30 inches and they're 5 millimeter. And these are from India. We had these at the last show and I actually bought a couple of strands myself. I love the weight to them. They feel really good and they have that sort of natural vintage brass patina on them. I don't think they're vintage, but they have just that natural brass coloring in them. And then the surface is shiny. Anyway, I just think they're really pretty and such a useful bead to have a little brass colored spacer. Everybody needs some of those. Now this is gorgeous. These are BG18 hand carved copper. It's $30 for a set of 3 beads. 2 of them are 18 millimeter and 1 is 22 millimeter. They're from Nepal. Very gorgeous detail. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Donna. Hi, Nancy. Trying to say hello as I see people pop on. I currently have 3 screens in front of me. Okay, so this is a mala counter with bronze beads. It's $15 for a set of 2. They're from Nepal. It's BGO 19. It's $15 for the set of 2. Okay, here we have BGO 16. It's a shank. It says shank brass buttons with a lotus motif. It's $12 for 24, and they're from Nepal. The motif is very lightly stamped in there. Okay. So these are little sterling silver and spiny oyster shell pendants. And so you get all 3 of them for $16. The 2 little ones are 8 millimeter, and the large one in the center is 12 millimeter. And it's BGO 20. This one is BGO 22. It says Ancient African Quartz Pendant. $15 for the pair. They're 16 to 18 millimeter sterling silver. Beautiful little crystal, and there's a hole in the center of them, which is kind of interesting. So again, that one is BGO22. These are abalone pendant with sterling silver. BGO21. It's $15 for the pair, and they are 14 by 18 millimeter. They're from Nepal. Really pretty rainbow green and purple and blue abalone. So these are kind of a staple from The Bead Goes On, the jeweled beetle wings. I'm going to set those down for a second. I just want to go over how this works in case we have some new people on here. So if you haven't bought from me recently, or if you think I don't have your email address, it's really great if you could either send a message through Facebook or send me an email with your email address, because we bill through PayPal. So that's what we need your email address for billing. If you have a resale license and you don't think I know that you have one, you can send me an email or a message just reminding me. And so if you were watching on Facebook right now, you can comment in the live feed with the code that you see. So for instance, right here, this would be BGO15. If you're watching on YouTube, I need you to just jot down, make a list of what you want, and send that to me in an email. We do all of our orders are billed through PayPal, and we ship through USPS. And I think that is everything I need to tell you. If you have any questions, send me a message, send me an email. The email that goes directly to my phone is avamotherwell@aol.com. That's AVAMOTHERWELL@AOL.com. Okay, so this is BGO15. They are jeweled beetle wings. So these are real wings off of beetles. And they're from Thailand. And you get 10 grams, 100 pieces for $25. They're very lightweight, and they're very iridescent purple, cobalt, peacock colors on the one side, and then kind of a dull matte black on the back. There's no holes or anything in them, but they're easy to just poke and make a hole. Get those put away. I love the colors of these. I keep I haven't bought any of these yet for myself, but I keep wanting to, and I want to make something really big with them. I don't know yet what, but okay. So Sally sent me some hammered and carved wood pieces that are from Indonesia. So let me show you those. This one is BGO30, hand carved. These are all wood. It's $38.50 for the 2 strands. They are 20 millimeter, and the strands are about 7 inches long. And you've got one that's black and one that's kind of a just natural dark wood color. So that one is BGO30. And then we have the same bead in a couple of smaller sizes. This one is 16 millimeter, BGO29, and these are $29.50 for 2 strands. Same colors. You get one strand that's black and one strand that's a dark natural wood color, kind of mahogany. These are about 5.5 inches. And here we have BGO 28. And this one is 10 millimeter, and it's $23.50 for the 2 strands. I'm guessing that there's a lot of handwork in these. Okay, and then we have the bead in a saucer shape, which is BGO 33. And these are $38.50 for 2 strands, and these are 20 millimeter. Really rich colors. And then we have the saucers in 16 millimeter. And this one is 32, BGO 32. And it's $29.50 for 2 strands, 16 millimeter. And then we have BGO 31. Hi, Susan. Yeah, these are really beautiful. BGO 31, $23.50 for 2 strands, and these are 12 millimeter. And again, you have the one strand, which is more of a black, really dark, and then more of a brown. Very lightweight, which is nice. Okay, I've got like 4 more things from the Bead Goes On, and then we're going to move on to Hands of the Hill. BGO 34. These are Seeds and Water Buffalo. It's $36 for 3 strands. And we have this one, which is kind of a sort of wine color. And this is an amber, like an opaque amber. And then the natural seed color. And that's $36 for the 3 strands. Okay, so these are cool. These are wood, and they are chain links. So it's a really dark chocolate brown wood color. This one is BGO 25, and they're hand carved. It's $27.50 for the large round. Let's see, the large one on here is about 2 inches. And so there's 3 of the large and 2 that are slightly smaller. And that one is BGO 25. So the rings are solid all the way around. You can't open them. And then here's a smaller set of rings. And this one is BGO 26. It's $22.50 for the link of the 5 links. And then here's one that's got 3 links on it. And that one is BGO 27, and it's $13.50. And here is a carved wood toggle clasp. It's a very dark kind of brownish black wood, dark chocolate. You get 2 sets, 2 clasps for $17, and this one is BGO 24. And then we have this hook and eye clasp, that is open on the end. So you would have to um, glue like a large thick cord of some sort in there. It's very smooth, feels nice, works really well. Large. This one is BGO 32A, and it's $19.75 for one. And the opening is 12 millimeter deep. It says perfect for your larger cords. And they're from Indonesia. So that's the large clasp, and then she has one that's slightly smaller as well. Same design, a little bit smaller. And this one you get two clasps for $35. And this one is BGO 23B. Okay, so that was The Bead Goes On. Lots of fun things there. I'm going to move this out of the way and grab Hands of the Hills. Do you guys think I should start with the strands, the metal strands, or finding from Hands of the Hills? Any requests? Metal strands or findings? Get a little sip of coffee. Can everybody see me and hear me okay? Or see the beads, I guess. Okay. Findings. Okay, someone says findings, so that's what we're gonna go with. All right, we're gonna start off with these really reasonable priced. He does these little groupings, right, of clasps. So this is okay. Now that we're on, okay, everyone says findings. Good thing. Okay, now that we're on Hands of the Hills, the code is going to be HOH, and then the number. So all of Hands of the Hills is going to be HOH and then the number. So this one is HOH 100, and you get 5 clasps for $25. These are 24 karat gold plated silver, so they're vermeil. And we get this large hook. And then we have very slightly smaller hook. And then we have 2 toggles, smaller one and a larger one. The small one is about 12 millimeter and the larger one is about 16 millimeter. So 12 millimeter, 16 millimeter. And then you get an S hook. So this is a really bright, shiny, pretty gold. So you get all 5 of these clasps for $25, and this one is HOH 100. Thank you, Donna. That's sweet. Okay, so this one is HOH 59. You get 10 clasps for $5. These are 100% copper. And so here we get, let's see. These I sell out of every time every time Steve sends these to me. Okay, so we get 4 toggles, and these look like they're about 16, about 14 millimeter toggles. So you get 4 of those. And this is a bright copper, so like a pink rose gold copper. And then we have a large hook, slightly smaller. So 1 large, 2 slightly smaller. And then you get 3 S hooks. So all 10 of those for $5. This one is HOH 59, and they're 100% copper. All right, I'm just going to put those back in this bag. So this is going to be the same setup that I just showed you, but this is the gunmetal. And this one is HOH 60. And so you get 10 clasps for $5. That's what is that, 50 cents a clasp? I mean, can't beat that. So this is gunmetal, kind of a gray gray like color. So we've got the toggle, the hook, and the S hook. Yeah, again, I sell out on these clasps every time I show Hands of the Hills things, because it's such a good price for such a useful item. Okay, so this one is HOH 58, and this one is brass, and you get 10 clasps again for $10. These are a little bit different. The S hook on these has a little flower print in the center. Now it says assortment, so I don't know if every bag is going to have the exact same ones in it or not. Little heart one. But yeah, so little hook and eye. Super fun. So that one is HOH 58. Hands of the Hills is another one of our oldest running vendors. He does a lot of our shows. He does New York, of course, twice a year, and Denver, Santa Fe, Las Vegas. There's a possibility that Las Vegas is going to happen. I'm waiting. We're waiting basically just on the numbers. But we've got it booked. We just have to wait and see if it'll happen. Okay, so this one is HOH 61, and these are green patina brass clasps, and there's 10 different ones for $5. So those patina have a little bit of patina coming off on my suede here. Okay, so these are Hill Tribe silver toggles, and you get 5 of them for $15. So these are going to be Hill Tribe silver. This one's HOH 21. I'm going to slow down for a second because it looks like my internet is doing something. I'm just going to hang on here for a second and see if it catches up with me. Okay, I think it's doing a little bit better now. If that continues, we'll have to see. Okay, so you get 5 toggles. These are small. They're about 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter for those, and then looks like those are about 12 millimeter. So you get 5 of those, HOH 21. And this is a bright, shiny silver, Hill Tribe silver. Okay, I'm looking at my box here to see if there's any more clasps. I think that's all the clasps, but we have these little rings. This one is HOH 62, and you get 18 rings for $5. They're hammered rings, and they are, the large ones are about 25 millimeter, and the small ones down to about 10 millimeter. And there's 18 of them in the bag for $5. So that's HOH 62. Let's see, I think I have the rings in some other finishes. This one is in the gunmetal. And this one is HOH 64. And you get 18 rings for $5. And these are 10, 12, and 15 millimeter. These rings are they're soldered solid all the way around. You'd have to cut into them to open them. This one is HOH 63, and it's 18 rings for $5. These are copper, and they're 10, 12, and 15 millimeter. HOH 63. Lots and lots of little baggies of beads. I don't like having to take things in and out of the bags while I'm showing them, but if I don't, then things don't stay with their codes. Okay, these are 24 karat gold plated over silver, so they're vermeil. They're 9 millimeter lotus pendants. You get 10 pieces for $20, and it's HOH 97. And it's just a really cute little gold charm with a lotus. Lightweight enough to add to an earring if you wanted to. We have these daggers. HOH 54. You get 10 daggers for $15. And these are Hill Tribe brass. They're 46 millimeter long. 10 pieces for $15. These are great for earrings. And there's a little etch design on there. A little bit pokey on the end, but not too bad. 64 millimeter long, which is about 2.5 inches. So that's those in brass. And then we have copper. And the copper is HOH 65. $15 for 10. These sold really well at my last show. And then we have the 24 karat gold over silver vermeil. That's a nice shiny bright gold. HOH 99, and these you get 6 of them for $24. And then we have the Hill Tribe silver, HOH 18, and you get 6 of these for $20. I really like the little etched design on there. Okay, and then we have the same dagger in all of those finishes in the shorter. These are 32 millimeters, so they're about 1.5 inches long. So this is the brass, and the brass is HOH 55, and you get 10 of those for $7.50. And then the copper. And the copper is HOH 57, and you get 10 of those for $7.50. And then the shiny gold. This is 24 karat gold plated over silver vermeil. HOH 98, and you get 10 for $20. And these are the ones that are 1.5 inches. Brass, copper. Okay, silver. He always packages up everything so neat. HOH 19, and okay, it says 1 for 17, but we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. There's actually 10, so you get 10 of them for $17. And that's HOH 19. Okay, that's the daggers. Let's see what else we got in here. Here's some more little rings. These are Hill Tribe Silver Assorted Small Round Hammered Rings. There's 12 pieces for $22 and it's HOH 25. Next weekend, we're doing gemstones and pearls. I spent the whole week photographing gemstones and pearls, and there's such pretty ones. I can't wait to show them to you. I got 5 big, huge boxes from Aloha Gems. He shipped from Hong Kong. That was really fun to go through. This one is HOH 26, and you get 6 rings for $25. It's Hill Tribe Silver. And these are 25 millimeter, I believe, for the large ones, and about 18 millimeter for the smaller ones. And so it's hammered, and it's a bright, shiny Hill Tribe Silver. And I got some beautiful Baroque pearls from TA Pearl. Oh, here's another clasp. This one is Hill Tribe Silver. You get 5 J clasps with HOH 24. It's 5 clasps for $17. Sorted sizes there. Okay, so these are the Hill Tribe Silver strands. This one is HOH 08, and it's $32 for the strand. These are 2.5 by 3 millimeter, and it's got like a little facet to it. I've been told that his prices on the Hill Tribe Silver is really, really good prices. So this strand is 14 inches long. And this has a pretty large hole. I think I have about 12 strands of the Hill Tribe Silver to show you. This one is a little tiny square cube, and it has a little design printed on there. This one is HOH 4, and it's $36 for the strand. This is a 28-inch strand. Little tinies here. 26-inch strand. HOH 3, $36. This is Hill Tribe 100% copper. It's $15 for the strand. It's a 28-inch strand. They're tiny little spacer beads, like a little seed bead. And then this is Hill Tribe brass squares, 28 inches long for the strand, $15. HOH 53. Nice, pretty brass color. I always wish I could have some background music going, but if I do that, then Facebook won't stream it. I thought about wearing, just putting music in my iPod and listening. I'd be all dancing and singing along here, but you wouldn't be able to hear it. Number on the Lotus Charm. Emily wants to know the number on the Lotus Charm. The gold Lotus Charm was HOH 97. And you get 10 of them for $20. Okay, back to the Hill Tribe silver strands. These are 4 by 5 millimeter. It is a 14-inch strand, HOH 11, and it's $42. And this is a large hole bead, so that would work for the stretchy cord. This is a whole grouping of Hill Tribe silver tiny bead strand mix. There's 3 strands. It's $96 for all 3 strands. And this one is HOH 06. See, I didn't look in this box good enough because I just found some more things. Here are the Lotus charms in silver. Wondered why they weren't there. These are HOH 16, and it's $17 for 10. They're 9 millimeter Lotus charms, and it's HOH 16. And then here we have Hill Tribe silver assorted hammered J clasps. You get 5 of them for $24. And that's HOH 23. So the Lotus charms, there's gold and there's silver. The gold are HOH 97, and the silver are HOH 17. Donna, I will try to correct that for you. So you want, okay, I see your note there. Okay, HOH 23 for the sterling silver, Hill Tribe silver J clasps. And then here we have HOH 22. These are Hill Tribe silver large toggles. Earlier I showed you the small toggles. This is the large. You get a set of 5 clasps for $27. A little assortment of hearts and stars and moon charms. This one is HOH 20. You get an assortment of 20 charms for $20, and these are Hill Tribe silver. So they're little, cute little charms. Be fun on bracelets. Here we have HOH 12. It's $20 for 20 beads. They're 5 by 7 millimeter rondelles. Large hole. How much are HOH 23? What were HOH 23? Beth, if you could tell me what they are, I can probably answer your question. I don't know all of them by heart just yet. I try. Hill Tribe Silver 2 by 3 millimeter rondelles, 14-inch strand. One strand, $28. J class. Okay. Oh, here they go, right here on the top. They are 5 clasps for $24, Beth. Okay, this one is Hill Tribe Silver, 13-inch strand. These are chips. And it's $32 for the strand. And here we have a brown chain, 16-inch link of chain. They're not soldered, so you could open them, it looks like. Really heavy chain. HOH 14, and it's $50 for the 16-inch link. All right, just a few. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. Just a few more Hill Tribe silver pieces. These are the liquid silver. At least that's what they used to call it. HOH 01. It's $15. He calls them tiny collar beads. And it's a 28-inch strand. HOH 02, 28-inch strand, Hill Tribe silver, tiny bamboo beads. $15 for the strand. These are very lightweight. I'm wondering with silver prices going up if silver beads and findings are going to have to go up too. Here we have HOH 09. It's $27 for the strand. And it is cornerless cube, 14-inch strand. Okay, and this is HOH05. It's $36. Hill Tribe Silver Tiny Rounds, 28-inch strand. And these have a little design in them. Okay, two more pieces of chain. This one is HOH15 Hill Tribe Silver, 3x3, 3x3.5 millimeter round stamped chain. It's a 28-inch link of chain, and these are, looks like you can open them so you don't have to cut the chain. Oh, thank you, Dinah. Yeah, I showed those beads in my last virtual. They're my hand carved Italian resin. Love them. They're a little bit pricey. They're like I think each bead is like $19 or something. But they're little works of art. I have them available if anyone wants them. Just give me a holler. HOH 13. This one's $45. Hill Tribe Silver, 16-inch strand. And it's an oval and round combo. Okay, so that was the Findings and Hill Tribe Silver from Hands of the Hills. We're going to move on to some metal bead groupings. Put this over here. So if anyone is just joining us, you can, sorry, I'm opening a can of LaCroix, so you're going to hear that here. You can comment right here on the feed with what you'd like to buy by just putting in the code, or you can send me an email or a message on Facebook and just let me know what you want. And let's see, Leslie wants to know photos. So as soon as I'm done with my live show today, I will get right on getting the photos posted. So it might take me, I'm planning on finishing up here at 3, I believe. It's hard to judge how long it's going to take, but and I should get all the photos posted in about 20 minutes or so after that. And so yeah, the photos are a great way to order as well. Last strand. Nancy wants to know the number of the last strand. I'm thinking it was the bamboo. I don't know if it was the bamboo or the tiny little rounds. Those are the tiny rounds. And that's the bamboo. The photos are going to be posted in 2 places. So they will be posted on my Facebook wall. And they will also be on Flickr. And if anybody, all of the emails I've been sending out has a link to my Flickr account. And right now, all the photos are on Flickr, but they're in private mode. And as soon as the video is over, I will switch that on to public. And so you'll be able to see all the photos on Flickr. If you did not get the email from me or misplaced it or whatever, just shoot me an email and I will send you the links to Flickr. Flickr is actually I think is easier to view the photos than Facebook. But to each your own, whatever works out for you is fine. And my email is avamotherwell@AOL. And you can always message me on Facebook as well. Let's see. Jessica wants to know, wants to see Bead Goes On beads again. Well, you can rewatch the video once the live stream ends. It'll be posted to my wall, so you can rewatch it whenever and as often as you like. And okay, I think that's all the questions I see here. Oh wait, Michelle wants to know, do I have multiples of the chain? Yes, I have multiples of everything that I am, that I'm showing. So, if you want more than one, just let me know that. Yeah, Teresa, I think the Flickr is really great. It's an easy way to view everything. Just keep in mind with Flickr, just make a note of the codes and email them to me. You can comment on the photos in Flickr, but I don't really monitor that. So, okay, I'm gonna keep showing you beautiful beads. Feel free to keep asking your questions though, and I will do my best to show them. I mean, to answer them. Okay, so we're gonna do Hands of the Hills mixed metal strands. These are always a fantastic deal. So with the pricing on these, you get the whole clump of the beads for the price. Sorry, just using a little wipe here to get my hands clean. So this one is, oh, and just an FYI, so my last show, we went up to number 100. So anything that's going to have a number over the 100, you're going to know that I haven't shown it before. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so this is HOH 102, and you get 10 strands for $25. The strands are 24 inches long, and these are copper plated over brass. So you get 2 strands that are these kind of little rectangle faceted ones. We've got some faceted barrels, perfectly little square one. This little tubular shape one is really cool. And some ovals. So yes, this whole clump of 10 strands that are 24 inches long for 25 bucks. So that's what I mean about like Hands of the Hills prices are kind of, they're already wholesale. That comes out to $2.50 a strand. So really good deal on that. And speaking of wholesale, I did mention it earlier, but I'll mention it again. Anyone who has a state issued reseller's permit, and if you spend over $500 this weekend, we're doing an additional 10% off, and that would be combinable. You can combine, Bead Goes On, Hands of the Hills, all the things I'm going to be showing you. Okay, this one is HOH 103, and these are gold-plated brass. There's 10 strands, 24-inch strands. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I just did those last night. It's stickers from Color Street. So 10 strands for $25. They're 24 inches long. And we have a whole variety of shapes here of the brass beads. So it's 25 bucks for 10 strands. Okay, and here we have HOH 101. Again, this is 10 strands for $25. They're 24-inch strands. So this one is just the solid brass. These are not plated. Got a pretty little design here on this one. I think that's a new design I haven't seen yet. I like the squares too. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different designs, sizes, and you get 2 strands of each. So this one is HOH 101, $25 for 10 strands. This one we had last time and I sold out of it. It's really pretty. So this one is patina. HOH 41. It's $28 for 5 strands. They're 24 inches long. And it's brass with green patina. And so we have 5 different pattern designs. Here we have HOH 34, and you get 5 strands for $20. This is medium silver plated brass. Each strand is 24 inches long. There's your 5 different designs. Okay, this one is HOH 35, and it's 5 strands for $30. Each strand is 24 inches long. And again, you get all 5 strands. These are a little larger. We've got it's a 7 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 9 millimeter. Yeah, I sold out of this one last time. HOH 42, 10 strands for $25. Silver plated brass. Each strand is 24 inches long. And we've got this little tubular shape. This one's a really cool design. 2 strands of those. Little faceted square. Such a great deal. HOH 29. I have to remember to pull back. I start getting closer and closer to the camera. HOH 29, 5 strands for $30. Each strand is 24 inches long. And this is the brass, so this is not plated. There's your 5 different beads there. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate the feedback. HOH 28, 5 strands for $20. Each strand is 24 inches. And this is medium brass. These are not plated, they're just brass. We've got 2 different rondelles, 2 different facets, and then a nice oval. I didn't get any of these brass beads for myself last time. I'm going to have to get them this time. This one is HOH 36. Hopefully you can read that. It's handwriting. HOH 36 gold plated small brass. And this is $15 for 5 strands. These might be my favorite, the little ones. Someone was emailing me about these. I love these. HOH 43. These are $15 for 1 strand. They're 24 inches long. Large brass bicone. And so these are hollow, so they're not too heavy. You can totally use these on earrings if you want. Just a really pretty brass, golden brass. Here's another one. Again, they are hollow, so they're not too heavy. This one is HOH 44, and it's $20 for the strand. It's a 24-inch strand. Okay, here we have HOH 37, 5 strands for $20, medium gold-plated brass. These are 24 inches long, and you get 5 strands. I think at the end of showing these, I'm going to put the different finishes next to each other for comparison. So I'm just going to pull some of those aside, because I think sometimes it might be hard to tell the difference between the plated brass and the non-plated brass. This one is HOH 33. HOH 33, 5 strands for $25. Each strand is 24 inches. And this is the silver plate over brass. Kathy, you said it's not showing up. Well, I will just, looks like I see your note you just put, so I'll make sure you get those. I noticed on my show, not last weekend, but the weekend before, that a couple of people were commenting with the same thing more than once. So I think there might be something, like maybe it's just the delay. HOH 38. And I'm getting better at catching people's duplicates. HOH 38, 5 strands for $30. They're 24 inches. And these are the large brass. And you get all 5 of these strands for $30. Okay, so that's the same bead in the brass, so non-plated, HOH 46, 5 strands for $25, 24 inches. Now these say big hole. It looks like the other ones had large holes too. So here's a side by side of the plated brass and then the non-plated brass, just for reference. So in my right hand is the plated brass, and in my left hand is the non-plated brass. Okay, and then here we have copper. Large copper plated brass. HOH 32, 5 strands for $30. Each strand. Did it say gold plated? Right, that's what I mean. Gold plated over brass versus not plated is what I was trying to say. Okay, HOH 32, 5 strands for $30. Each strand is 24 inches. And this plated copper, it's that really sort of pinky rose gold copper color. Here we have HOH 31, and this is the copper plated brass. 5 strands for $20. I know that's difficult to read. For some reason, this one's handwritten instead of typed. There's your little designs for each strand. And here's the copper plated in the small, HOH 30, 5 strands for $15. Each strand is 24 inches. Okay, this is a little bit cumbersome here to show. HOH 45, it's 5 strands. Now these, it says they are 100% copper. So these are not copper over brass. They are actually copper. Yes, Julie, these are a great deal. I'm not sure how he's able to sell them for this price. HOH 45, 5 strands for $25, and they're 28 to 30 inches. Susan, if you want to order something, you either need to comment on the feed or send me an email. I won't actually reach out to you directly, you need to place your orders with me. You can send me like I said, you can comment here on the feed, or you can send an email, however it works out for you. And you can do it tomorrow, that's fine. HOH 27, 5 strands for $15. And so these are the brass. Okay, and then I have the black plated HOH 40, 5 strands for $28. So it's like a gunmetal black. And then we have those in the small as well. HOH 39, 5 strands for $17. This is a really useful little bead as well. And let's see, we have HOH 48, $30. It's a 24-inch strand. There's 50 to 60 beads on the strand. It says old tribal brass beads. And this has a really large hole. This is a really dark, rich brass. Nice natural patina on there. Okay, before we move on to other Hands of the Hills thing, I just want to put all the finishes out here to compare, just for funsies. Okay, so this is the black. This is the copper over brass. This is silver over brass. This is the solid brass. And this is the gold plate over brass. I don't know which is my favorite. I like them all. Okay, got a couple more tubs here of Hands of the Hills goodies. My watch is telling me to take a deep breath. I'm going to do that. I had these at my last show in the one in October, and we sold out of these. HOH 79. It's 10 strands for $30. And they are carved bone mix. The strands are between 18 and 24 inches, and you get all 10 strands for $30. So that comes out to $3 a strand. And so we've got a red, a little green and white, gray, green, cobalt blue, turquoise with a little peace sign, little just ivory bone color, natural, brown, a really pretty blue, and a bright green. So all 10 of these strands, $30, HOH 97. Ralphie, if you want those, if you actually want to purchase, I'll need you to comment with the code so I know that you want to purchase. If you're just randomly saying I want those, that's fine. Okay, these are HOH 80. These are large Christmas beads. You get 5 strands for $25. And each strand is 36 inches. HOH 79. Hi, Lynn. Yes, you made it. Good to see you. Sorry if I said the wrong number on that one, Ralphie. And I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I say numbers backwards. So you gotta watch me. Okay. Plus, I'm looking at them upside down too, so that probably doesn't help. Okay, HOH 80, 5 strands for $25, large Chinese, large Christmas beads. And these are not Chinese, they are African. They're 36 inches long. Lots of bright, pretty beads. They're glass. And just to recap, anyone who might be watching that that's new, welcome. Cat. That's my laptop. So if you want to purchase any of the items that I'm showing, you're going to comment with the code, and you're going to say HOH 79, HOH 101, depending on what the item is. If you want more than one, just put a little times mark on there of how many you want. If we already have your email, you're good to go. If we don't, or you think we may not, you can message. You can message me, you can email me. We need email addresses for PayPal because we bill through PayPal and we ship through USPS. Okay, HOH 81. This is the medium Christmas beads. You get 5 strands for $36. I'm sorry, 5 strands for $15. And the strands are 36 inches long. Lots of bright, beautiful colored glass beads. Kathy, I'm sorry you're having issues. I'll just, make sure I'll reach out to you and make sure that I got everything that you want. That's frustrating. And here are the Christmas beads in the small. HOH 82, 5 strands for $15, and each strand is 36 inches. You just put these on. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wear those for the rest of the show. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Thank you, Donna. Okay, this one is HOH 83, 10 strands for $25, and these are African and Indonesian glass bead mix. There's 10 strands. They are about 24 inches long. And we got all these little stripy beads. These are probably the Indonesian ones here. And then the rest of these, I think, are the African ones. Really nice, bright yellows and blues. Here we have HOH 77. It's $25 for the one strand, and these are petrified wood. And let's see, it says it is 24 inches. My last show I did in October, Hands of the Hills was my #1 sell. Sold more Hands of the Hills than any of the other vendors. It's definitely a favorite. These are fossilized mammoth. It's a 23-inch strand, HOH 76. $25 for the strand. Kathy, I love those petrified wood beads too. I like how they're lightweight. They're lightweight and not lightweight all at the same time, if that makes any sense. Okay, here we have ebony wood inlay, white metal, 24-inch strands, HOH 74, $15 for the strand. And so it's wood with the little metal stripe down the middle. It's kind of a oblong rondelle shaped bead. And that one is HOH 74. HOH 78 terracotta Buddha beads, mala. There's 108 beads on the strand, 36 inches. And it's $10 for the strand. Sandalwood beads, they smell so good. HOH 75. There's 32 beads total here for $10. They're 12 millimeter. And they're strung on a little stretchy bracelet. There's 2 of them on here, but you can, take them apart and do something. HOH 75. Okay, let's see. Let's do these little glass things. Roman glass. Okay, we've had these before, but I don't think we've had them with red. I think the last time we had them, there was no red in the strand. And these multicolored ones too look a little different. So that's fun. This is ancient Roman glass beads, and there's 5 strands. You get all 5 strands for $37.50. HOH 94. I can separate them out a little bit and show you strand individually. So again, you get all 5 of those strands for $37.50. And then he has these Roman glass pieces that are drilled. So this is HOH 93. It's 50 grams for $25. Large ancient Roman glass pendants, about 7 to 12. Okay, it must be a mixture of 7 to 12 pieces, depending on the size, because it's done by weight. So this one, it's going to probably each bag is going to be a little bit different. You're not going to necessarily get these exact pieces. But they are drilled, although this one is not, so they're probably not all drilled. But even if you had at least 4 pieces out of each bag that you could use, it still seems, like a good deal, because it's $25 for the whole bag. And these are some smaller ones. This one you get 15 to 25 pieces. It's 50 grams for $25. This one is HOH 92. And again, these are going to have some variety in them. So I'm going to empty out the bag to kind of give you an idea. And it looks like most, if not all, of these are drilled. So those are fun. Okay, now these, these are not drilled. HOH 91, 50 grams for $30. 10 to 12 pieces. Lots of like rainbow coloring on there. Okay, I'm gonna just hang on here for a second when my internet catches up. Okay, I think we're back. And this one is HOH 90, 50. This is 50 pieces for $20, no holes. So little pieces of glass. Really pretty iridescent aquas, blues, cobalts. All right, I'm gonna just wipe this, make sure I don't have any shards of glass on here. Okay, let's see what we've got next. Still got lots of good things to show you. Okay, this is HOH 69. You get 10 pendants for $25. A whole variety of these little pendants and charms. Little Buddha. Some of these look really ancient. Okay, so you get all of these, all 10 of them for $25. And that one is HOH 69. And these are the large pendants. This one is HOH 70. And you get these 10 for $40. So $4 a piece on these. HOH 70. Another fantastic price. Okay, so that's those. So here's a whole bag of coins. It says coins, coin buttons, and coin pendants. There's 100 pieces. 100 pieces for $20. And this one is HOH 67. And I'll just pick up a few here to show you. So some of them have a shank on the back. And then some have a little bell soldered on there, so it's a pendant. Some are patinaed. Lots of fun little things there to use. Okay, so this is a little grouping of some charms and pendants. This is HOH 68, and there's 20 of them. You get 20 of them for $10. Got some patina and brass and copper. Yeah, some of these are just such a great deal. You know, little charms for $2 a piece. You just can't go wrong. All right, let's see what I got over here. I'm gonna need another little sip of coffee. Okay. So this one is HOH 117. So again, it's over 100, so it means I haven't shown them before. You get 5 of them for $15. The last number I showed, which was the 20 charms for $10, was HOH 68. Okay, so 5 of these for $15, HOH 117. And these are crosses with green patina. And you get all 5 of these for $15. And they are a little over 2 inches. That one's almost 3 inches. I got lots of crosses to show you. So that's what we're going to do next here for a bit. Some crosses. These are hinged. When I was taking the photographs of these, I was really thought they were interesting. HOH 118. You get 6 of them for $24. They're brass. Okay, he says 6 for 24, and then he says 5. So let's see. Okay, there's 5 in the bag. So it looks like you get 5 for $24. The crosses that I just did, Teresa, were HOH 117. So these are HOH 118, and there's 5 of them for $24, and they hinge, which I don't know. For some reason, I just really like that. I can't explain why, but I just think that's super cool. These are the carved brass. HOH 108, 5 for $15, large copper plated brass pendant. These are big and on the heavy side, so they're definitely necklace pendants, too heavy for earrings. That one was HOH 108 for $15. HOH 114, 5 crosses for $15. These are silver plated brass. Hello, Sheila. How's it going? Sheila just popped on. She's one of our artisans, and we're going to be showing her beads on March 19th, I believe. And we're going to do a Zoom stream where she's actually going to be showing us her beads from her studio. So that's kind of new and exciting. These are HOH 112, 5 for $15, and these are brass. This one's really beautiful. So again, you get all 5 of these for $15. I don't think I did these. We'll see. HOH 115, 5 for $15, and these are the gold plated. And then we have copper plated crosses, HOH 113. I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the price on these. I'm going to not show these because he has a price of $37.50 on here, and I feel like that's probably wrong. So I'm going to put those away. If anyone is interested in the copper ones, just send me a message because I need to double check that price because that seems too high on those. And then here is the blackened gunmetal brass. So these are HOH 116, and these are 5 for $15. Very gothic looking. Let's see if there's any more crosses. Trying to kind of keep things that are similar together. I can only imagine what that sounds like. Over here digging through stuff. Okay. So these are the carved brass. These are Ethiopian brass crosses, HOH 66, and you get 10 of them for $25. These are big. These are, let's see, 3.5 inches. Okay, and here we have HOH 110, and these are 5 for $15. Large gold plated brass pendants, and there's 5 different ones. Five variety. What was the hinge cross? Let's see if I can find the hinge crosses. Hinged cross, there we go. HOH 118. The bag says 6, but there's actually 5 pieces. Okay, and here we have HOH 107, 5 pieces for $15. Large pendants assortment. So this is the same same designs, but this is the non-plated brass. Oops, that belongs in here. Oh, I've got a broken bag. Did I show these already? I don't think so. HOH 111, 5 large black plated brass pendants, 5 for $15. After we get through Hands of the Hills, we're going to do Priscilla Marband. She sent me some really unusual things. I can't wait to share. This is HOH 109, and this is a silver-plated brass pendants, 5 for $15. See what we got here. This is a fun little mixture of things. So this is HOH 123. And it's 10 pendants for $25. All 10 of them for $25. Hi, Shelly. Have I missed the white shell? So the shell beads, I'm going to be showing those on Sunday. So no, you have not missed them yet. This one's really ornate. I love the little leaf thing on top here. Oh, so cool. Okay, so this whole assortment is $25, HOH 123. Okay, looks like we have another little assortment of charms and pendants here. These are the copper plated brass. There's 40 pieces for $10, and this one is HOH 105. And let's see, it's the same little grouping, but this is silver plated brass, and this one you get 18 pieces. I love the hands. I think the hands are really cool. This one is 18 pieces for $5, HOH 106. Bunch of little different charms, hands and shields and little swirly things. 40 pieces for $10, HOH 104. Lots of little things in that bag. We have some more charms, pendants. HOH 122. 10 pendants for $15. It says most popular. So all 10 of these for $15, and that one's HOH 122. Okay, I have about 8 more things from Hands of the Hills. I thought I showed all the crosses earlier, but here's another grouping of the carved brass. These are slightly smaller. than the other ones. And this one is HOH 65, and there's 10 of them for $25. These are the Ethiopian brass crosses. These are smaller, but they're too heavy for earrings. They're definitely necklace pieces. See, we had these before too. These are fun. HOH 50, you get 10. They're little snuff bottles, and you get 10 of them for $25. There's copper ones and silver ones, and they have like the little glass stones in there, and they open up. At least they're supposed to. I'm doing something wrong here. I think I need to twist it and then pull it. I want to break it. Let me try a different one. Break it on live television. Okay, there we go. Little snuff bottle. I don't think anyone uses snuff bottles anymore, but it's cute. So that's HOH 50, and you get 10 of them for $25. Another great deal from Hands of the Hill. This is an old bronze belt piece. It's 23 inches long, and there's 27 to 30 pieces on the strand. It's $25. HOH 47. So this would make, this could be like a cool bracelet piece. It has the two holes, kind of like the bracelet that I'm wearing. And 27 to 30 pieces on there, so you could make quite a few things with that. HOH 47. HOH 49, 10 for $20. These are old tribal brass beads. These are old sacred talisman pendants from Ethiopia. You get 10 of them for $25, and that's HOH 51. Okay, these are brass animal statues. So these do not have any holes in them or links. HOH 119, 10 for $10. So these you'd have to wire wrap if you were going to connect them to a piece of jewelry. So we have an elephant, a turtle, a snake, another elephant, kitty. So these are heavy, they're solid brass. lion, another snake, tiger, frog. Frog's really cute. And another elephant. And here we have HOH120, brass Buddha statues, 10 pieces for $10. Again, these don't have any holes in them. Little Buddhas. So those come out to $1 a piece. Okay, this is our last item from Hands of the Hills. And it's another little assortment of statues. And this one is HOH121, 10 for $10. So up next we have Priscilla Marban with all of her lovely things. Let's see here. Just while I get this set up, a couple little things right there. Keep the screen full. Move these out of the way. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having so much fun bringing all of these beauties to you. I can't even tell you how much I miss the shows and seeing everybody in person. I can't believe it's almost coming up on a year now of all the shutdowns. Okay, I need to go wash my hands. So I need about 2 minutes. I'm gonna put this little 5-minute thing, but I'll be less than 5 minutes. So hang tight. If anyone asks any questions and if anyone on here knows the answers, please feel free to chat amongst yourselves and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Um, let's see. Did I miss any questions? Does anyone have any questions before I move on to Priscilla Marban beads? Um, so just a little reminder, you can purchase right here on the video by commenting with the code and how many you would like. Or you can send me an email. My email address is avamotherwell@aol.com. Or you can also message me on Facebook. Okay, so we are now going to show you Priscilla Marban. She does our New York show in March and October every year. Of course, we haven't seen her in over a year now, but she has beautiful bone, shell, paper mache. All of her things are from the Philippines. And so her code is going to be PRM dash and then whatever the number is going to be. So these are horn beads from water buffalo horn, hand carved, dyed red, and you get 4 in the set. They're 15 by 30 millimeter. Now, Priscilla has indicated how many I have on her little card, so I have 7 of these available, and that's it. I can't get any more. So once the 7 are sold, they're gone. And so these are $12. They're really beautiful. These are lightweight enough for earrings. Anyone here that's from New York that's watching is going to know Priscilla. She's got such beautiful beads. Okay, so this one is PRM 74, and these are also water buffalo horn, and these are dyed black, 15 by 30 millimeter, and there's 4 on the strand for $12. Yeah, and again, these you could do for earrings. Okay, so these are mosaic inlaid and shell. So these are shell and these are mosaic inlaid. You get 5 pieces in the set. They're 14 and 18 millimeter. $12 for the set. The whites always get washed out in this camera. This is a foghorn shaped tube, tapered shape, resin based, banana bark carved, and it's electroplated, and it's drilled through all the way through. This one is PRM 71. It's $40 for one. It's a really rich, dark purple coloring in here. And then the beautiful gold. And so it's a bead. The hole goes all the way through. And I have 7 of these available. Okay, here we have horn beads, water buffalo horn, hand carved, golden color. There's 5 pieces in the set. They're 20 millimeter, and it's $15 for the set. PRM 89. Cocoa flower buttons. There's 3 pieces. They're 35 millimeter, hand carved coconut shell. And so they're little buttons. And you get all 3 of them for $10. And I have 5 sets available. So these are limited quantities on her pieces. I think I'll be able to figure out what's going on there, Ralphine. Thank you. That's so frustrating though when your phone is like, no, that's not what you want to say. Okay, these are wood pendants. I really like these. I think they're so cool. You get 3 of them. They're natural wood. They're 70 millimeter by 50 millimeter. PRM 85. And I have 6 of these available, and it's $10 for the set. So this one is kind of an orangey tone to it. And this is a really rich, dark wood. And this one's got some great grains in there. And so there's a hole here and here. These are the cocoa flower buttons, PRM 88. You get all 3 of them for $10. They're 35 millimeter and they're hand carved coconut shell. Really festive colors. And I have 7 of those available. And here's some more wooden pendants. PRM 87. There's 3 pieces, natural wood. 62 by 35 millimeter. I have 4 sets available, and it's $10 for the 3 pieces. I would say these are probably too big, too heavy for earrings. So these are the decoupage wood beads. These are beetle prints, 25 millimeter round by 4 millimeter thick. 8 pieces for the to a strand. I only have 3 of these. PRM 70, and they're $10. Decoupage wood beads, Frida, 20 by 40 millimeter, 4 to a strand. I have 5 strands of these available. PRM 59. There we go. PRM 59, $10 a strand. Some more Frida. PRM 58, $10 for the strand. And I have 5 strands of these. So tomorrow's lineup is going to be Saki Silver, then Pacific Silver Works, and then Tribal Links. And if there's time, I have a couple other things to throw in there. Here we have Mosaic Inlay, PRM 84, and $7 for the pair. These would make really pretty earrings. This is the same bead, but in more of a creamy white color. PRM 83, $7 for the pair. And it's kind of a domed flat square. There's more of the shell inlay. It's kind of a slightly rounded tube, curved tube. PRM 55, and these are $9 for one. And I have that in a purple as well. PRM 54, $9 for one. And here we have a pendant. It is wood and stone inlay, heart-shaped, natural wood and stone inlay. And it's $7 for one. I have 6 of them available. And it's PRM 53. And here's another wood and inlay. Oh no, this is not inlay. This is wood and resin. PRM 52, and it's $7. And here we have some more little beetles. Beetle print, 25 millimeter. PRM 69, $10 for the strand. Kind of fun. I feel like we're having a little mini New York show today with our Bead Goes On, Hands of the Hills, and Priscilla. Okay, this one is also Beetles, and it is PRM 67. PRM 57. $10 for the strand. PRM 56. $10 for the strand. 18 by 26 millimeter. And there's 8 pieces to the strand. Dyed wood disc, 35 millimeter. The hole in the center. They're 35 millimeter with a 2 millimeter hole, and there's 10 pieces to the strand for $7. Water buffalo horn. 5 pieces to the set. They're 20 millimeter, 18 millimeter, and 15 millimeter. And it's $12 for the set. And this one is PRM 75. There's some larger water buffalo. These are beautiful. Got the black and then the etched. 35 millimeter, 25 millimeter, 18 millimeter. PRM 77. And this is $30 for the set. Mosaic inlay shell, 8 pieces to a strand. These are 14 millimeter. And it's PRM 81 for $15. And these, it's a really cool shape. The inlay shell. You get 3 of those. They're 35 by 10 millimeter. And that one is PRM 82 for $15. This one is PRM 80. It's the inlay shell, 5 pieces, 18 millimeter. Okay, so these have a hole that go through here. And then this has the hole here and here. This one is PRM 86, and it's $10 for the set of 3. Get a few more of the decoupage beads. This one's a really pretty print. It's like an African print. And this one is PRM 61. It's $10 for the strand. I have 3 of those available. Limited quantities on the items from Priscilla. All of her things are handmade. Little strand with owls. And this one is PRM 15. Flamingos. These are really cute. PRM 12. And I have 5 of those available. PRM 64. Some more beetles. PRM 68. I have 3 strands of these available. Thank you, Mary R. Let's see, it's a little after 2 o'clock here, so moving right along. Boy, we've gotten through a lot of beautiful beads today. Let's see. I love you, dream, magic, create, faith, pray, believe, Imagine Dream. PRM 66. We have 5 of these available. Oh, these are pretty. Sunflowers. Sunflower print, 20 millimeters square. There's 8 to a strand. I have 5 strands available. PRM 63, $10 a strand. Oh, I think I already showed this one. Pretty sure. That one back. Okay, this one is PRM 60. And I have 4 of these available for $10. $10 a strand. So I'm getting to the end of what I'm showing you today. If there was anything that I've already shown today that anyone has questions on, I have a little bit of time, so I'm more than happy to answer questions. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Saki Silver, Pacific Silver Works. Both of those are companies that have really fantastic findings, earring findings and clasps. And then Tribal Links, which is trade beads, glass trade beads. And then on Sunday, I'm doing all of the shell and petrify wood, really fun stuff from Aloha Gems. And then we're also doing Pema Arts, which is silver beads and pendants with stones. And I have a couple other little things I'm going to throw in here and there when I have time. So this one is PRM 62. Flicker, it's whole bead show without the, just whole bead show. I can also email you the link. My email address is avamotherwell@aol.com. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me. You can also email me the list of your orders. And you can do one at the end of each day. That way we make sure that you get what you want. If you know, sometimes we sell out of things and it is first come, first serve. This one is PRM 65. Excuse me. Yeah, Flickr is a really great way to see all the photographs. And I've already uploaded all the photographs there. They're just, I haven't made them public yet. But I will make today's items public when I'm done with my stream. These are really beautiful water buffalo horn. Half of the bead is like this really sort of shiny black horn color, and then the other half is etched, but it's got this really pretty, it's not just a straight line, it's like a little swirl or like a wave. Really beautiful. Let's see, there's 7 beads on the strand, and it's $20 for the strand. It looks like the beads are about 18 to 20 millimeter. PRM 78. PRM 25. These are 45 millimeter, and you get 2 of them for $10. It's a flat disc that the hole goes all the way through. These would be really fun earrings. And these are also 45 millimeter discs with a hole that goes all the way through. Again, really, really fun for earrings. And this one is PRM 26, $10 for the pair. This is the natural fiber. So that's fabric in there that is looks like it's coated, it's laminated. It's 6 inches, and it's got the hole that goes all the way through. It's $20 for one, and this one is PRM 34. And I have 6 of these available. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so these are crushed gemstones, graduated leaves. So, okay, something's making me sneeze. Graduated leaves. It's a set of 5, and it's $10 for the set. Thank you, Terry. And it's got metal inlay. These are really beautiful. This one is PRM 32. I didn't sneeze on the beads, I promise. And I have 7 of these available. I'm going to grab something I want to show everybody. Okay. So these are more of these really beautiful shell inlay beads. And you get 4 of those. They're 20 millimeter round, pink, and that's PRM 41. And then here's the same inlay, but in an aqua blue. It's a really pretty blue. And those are 20 millimeter round, and there's 4 on the strand for $10. I have 7 of these available, and it's PRM 40. Okay, I have a couple of things um, from Sandy Shore. I know they're not on my list, but I'm going to show you anyway because I might as well. Sandy Shore they have like this huge warehouse in Texas that's filled with vintage stock. And they have, this kind of fits in with our theme for this weekend, so I wanted to show these. They are vintage core drilled mother of pearl buttons. You get 12 buttons for $10. Their code is SSC, so this would be SSC 59. Their tags are kind of small. I'm not sure if you can read that. But they're really beautiful vintage mother of pearl buttons. So they're carved. And since we're doing, you know, the shells and all of those sort of natural things this week, I thought I would show those. So I have this one, and I have a couple of other vintage shell buttons. This one's going to be SSC 62, and you get 15 buttons for $10. These are a little bit smaller. They're about 14 millimeter. I know a lot of people use buttons in their beadwork. So these are a little bit larger. They're about 25 millimeter. And they're vintage, mother of pearl, and this one is SSC 63. And you get 8 buttons for $10. And this one's SSC 60. And this one has a little swirl pattern. It's about 18 millimeter. And it's 12 buttons for $10. The back of them is really pretty too. The back has more of a natural shell. Anyway, just wanted to share a couple of those things with y'all. This is the last of the buttons. SSC 61, and you get 10 for $10. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you, and then we're going to call it a day. It's time to rest my voice and get ready for tomorrow's fun thing. So these are part of my line, and I did show these last at my last event, not last weekend, but the weekend before. But since we're doing findings this week, I thought I would show them again in case people missed them. These are made in Italy. They're poly resin, and They're magnetic. We can hear that little snap there. They're really, really good quality. And so this one is this kind of olivey green, and this one is AMC 438, and they're $9.50 for one. And they come, the finding part here comes in gold or silver. So you would need to indicate on the code is the same, so you would need to indicate if you wanted gold or silver. So I just have about 12 of these to show you really quick. This is the same design, but in this really fun sort of cherry red. And I just think magnetic clasps are great. So I have that in the gold and the silver. And let's say this is a little round one. It's about a 12 millimeter round. And that's in black. And that's the silver or the gold. And I have the round in blue as well. And here's the oval in gray. And that comes in silver and gold. And then we have this larger one here in black. And that comes in silver and gold. And I have that in a sparkly olive green as well. Magnetic clasps are great for people with long nails, or if you have difficulty opening and closing small things. And then I have like a topaz sparkle round also, and this is a 16 millimeter. And that's the gold. And the silver. So anyway, I just wanted to show those. You can never have enough variety of clasps. So okay, so that pretty much wraps up today. Thank you so much to everyone who joined in, and I hope you had a great time. I certainly had a lot of fun showing you everything. Tomorrow, just to kind of recap, tomorrow is going to be, we're going to start off with Saki Silver, all of their beautiful earring findings and pendants and clasps. And then we'll go right over to Pacific Silver Works, earring findings, clasps, and then we'll do Tribal Links, which is recycled African glass beads. And then on Sunday, it's going to be all the shell and petrified wood and all of those amazing things. And then Pema Arts, which is silver and stone inlaid beads and pendants and all kinds of fun things. And then also, we're going to do a dollar strand special on Sunday afternoon. So we're going to end the show with that. So don't miss that. Just real quick, couple of other things to, and just, okay, so my email is avamotherwell@aol.com. That's AVAMOTHER WELL at AOL.com. If you have any questions, send me an email. If you want me to email you the link to Flickr, I can do that. And once I end this video, I'm going to post pictures of everything I showed you today on Facebook. And then I'm also going to make those available to be seen on Flickr. So you can go check that out. And then next week, we're doing gemstones. So next week, February 26th to the 28th is all gemstones and pearls. And then March 12th through 14th is check glass, vintage, a lot of vintage glass, seed beads, a lot of fun things there. And then March 19th through the 21st, we're doing demos with Wyatt from Beadalon. He's going to do Friday and Saturday. He's going to do demos. And then we're also going to have artisans, and the artisans are going to be showing their own work. So that's going to be exciting. So anyway, thank you so much and have a great Friday afternoon. And I'll see you tomorrow. I go live at 11 a.m. California time, which is 2 p.m. in New York, 9 a.m. in Honolulu, and everyone can figure out all the other times in there. So thank you so much and have a great, great evening. And so yeah, I'm just looking at a couple questions here real quick. My email again is avamotherwell at AOL.com. So AVAMOTHERWELL at AOL.com. You can comment on the photos in Facebook. So you can write under the photos in Facebook, you can say, you know, I want this one, and put the, it's always good to put the code just so there's no confusion. In Flickr and on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, I need you to email me. If you're viewing the photos on Flickr, I need you to email me just to try to keep it condensed and keeping it from getting too chaotic. So good night from California. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.